I am procrastinating. Should I shovel the driveway or should I fix a Linux bug? I could use my Black& Decker leaf blower, not to fix the bug, but for the driveway. Shh. Eh. Anyway, I do need to shovel the driveway. I just don't feel like doing it right now. So here I am for this morning, for this open chat. I know a lot of you missed the private chat we did yesterday morning over on Patreon. So that is now public. You can watch that for free. We talked about Linux in Sweden and why Facebook is not popular in Sweden. And you'll never guess why. You'll have to watch it. It was a very interesting conversation. I want to thank my special guest, Matthias from Sweden, to give us the lowdown on Sweden. Anyway, welcome. Let's see. Johan, Farron, hello. Have you shoveled snow yet? No. I'm debating. Do I want to solve a Linux bug or shovel the drive? Well, I guess the driveway is more stable. So I guess I'll shovel the driveway. Anyway, I will. I'll have to get it done here before lunch. Anyway, cheers. So I don't know how many people will jump on this morning. This was on schedule. So we'll see. The poll is, what are your Linux predictions for 2019? So feel free to list your predictions for the next month or so. Then we'll do a special live show on the conclusions of your predictions, not mine, but yours. So anyway, no snow in the Netherlands, only rain. Well, you don't have to shovel rain. Think about that. So yeah, we had some snow last night. It wasn't as bad, but bad enough I have to shovel. I'm watching the Weather Channel now, but we were somewhat spared. So I was able to drive to a Pizza Hut last night for dinner, but I came straight home. So Winter Storm Gia on the Weather Channel. Anyway, Johan says you think 2019 will not be the year of the Linux desktop. That would be my prediction, excluding Chromebooks. Chromebooks are selling very well, so I guess for Chromebooks it's the year of the Linux laptop. They continue to work. They are stable. It's one of the few machines, it's one of the few things you can say about Linux that is totally stable from what I've heard. I got a problem with my Ubuntu machine. My mouse keeps freezing. I can't think of the last time I came across a problem where my mouse freezes on a Linux machine. I'm not sure why. It's Ubuntu 18.10. See, this is why Linux can be so unstable, because Linux is predictably unpredictable on desktops. For servers, I think it's solid. Hello, Hank. How are you? Hank predicts the Linux desktop year in the year 2022. What was that song? In the year 2525, something like that? Chrome OS stable points at Pixel Slate. The Slate is new, Farron. I don't know much about the Slate. From what I read about the Pixel book, yeah, that's stable. But I don't know about the Pixel Slate, yeah. That's fairly new, right? Yeah, it is. I thought I would have seen something about the Pixel Book 2 at the CES show in Vegas, but so far I haven't heard anything. I'm sure they're working on it. 2019 might be the year where I can actually use it on your gaming system as a primary OS. I don't know. See, this is why we need a national standardized Linux distro, at least here in the States. We have a certain standard of quality, standard apps, like a Chromebook. It's all on that, one platform. Google picked up the Chrome OS experience on the Pixel Slate. Okay, like I said, I haven't read too much about that. All I know is that the Pixel book is top-notch. So if a newbie wants the very best Linux experience, just get the Pixel book. I mean, that is de facto standard for Linux quality, it would appear. So, but yeah, I don't know why my mouse keeps freezing in my Ubuntu. And I was trying to watch the Cowboys game last night, but my Comcast cable box went out twice. It rebooted twice. It drove me nuts, so I couldn't watch it. So I was on my laptop with Ubuntu, and the mouse pad it'll just freeze at random times. I have to log in or reboot. Such as Linux, I guess. You know exactly how to beat Windows, but you don't have the skills to build it. Interesting. I was just watching a show on South Beach in Miami. Oh man, that looks so good. So warm. Hank will write Warplan Penguin for fun. Okay. Rams were the better team, but they had to win. No, Rams are not the better team. They were the healthier team. I've always said in the playoffs here in American football, not necessarily the best teams win, but the healthier teams usually get to the playoffs and win. The Rams were definitely the healthier team. Remember last week, one of the guys for the Cowboys broke his ankle, needed surgery. He's out. I think the quarterback had a sore knee. There were a few other guys on the Cowboys team who were not healthy. They did not have 2 weeks off. The Rams won, but if all things were equal, both teams had 2 weeks of rest. Nobody hurt. The Cowboys would have won. Considering that the Rams rested for 2 weeks and had healthier players, it should have been a blowout. But what was it, 28-22 or 30-22? It was a close game, but anyway, the Rams won. But I think if they have to play the Saints, I think the Rams will get annihilated. But we'll see. Have you ever fantasized about the very details of your own OS? Not really, no. Hello, David. I mean, like my own total OS? Nah. I mean, somebody we joked about having a Godfather OS, you know, having the horse's head as a wallpaper, having apps for the Cadillac trunk. All right, maybe not. Yeah, I'm happy with Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint. You know, those two are pretty solid for me, so, you know. Well, how's it going, David? I am doing fine, sir. How are you? Jumped on this morning because I'm procrastinating shoveling my driveway, snow. Also, I know a lot of people were not able to jump on yesterday morning's private stream or private chat on Patreon. That's a random thing that I do. You know, it's one of those things where because of people around the world in different time zones, the only way to really get everybody involved is to do a show 5 days a week. That way everybody, and do the shows at different times, like Monday, you know, morning, Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday nights. Do the shows at different times during the week so everybody gets a chance. And that way, if there's a newbie to Linux from Windows who has a problem or is scared and wants to ask a question, they'll get instant feedback or an instant solution. And maybe that will expand the usage of Linux among newbies. That would work. But I did some quick math. We would need about 200 supporters, or maybe some like a sponsor a week for the channel to make that viable. But anyway, if you would like to join the next private chat, just check out the links below in the show notes. Sound as a pound. Haven't heard that term in a while. Yes, English Bob has Ubuntu, ba 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 boo. It's based off Fred Flintstone OS. Ba 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 boo. But it's not updated anymore. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, yeah. So I would never do that. No. Omega Beast, welcome. I don't know why I'm watching Weather Channel with some more snow, but they banned end-to-end encryption in Australia. Oh, did not know that. Okay, we'll have to get Sleepy Eyes here from Australia to explain that, or if he's heard of it. Or Colin. Anyway. So again, what are your predictions for Linux for 2019? There has to be a reason why. I don't know what that is, but maybe I'll look into it. I did read up this past week on why, this past Christmas season, have you noticed that smart TVs were, at least here in the States, smart TVs were like really, really inexpensive and cheap? I mean, a smart TV, 50-inch for like 200 and some US dollars. Something was up. And I found out why. Maybe I'll put that on the next topic for the next private chat. But it makes sense. It makes sense on why those TVs were really cheap. And you may not be happy as to why. Sergey, what's up, man? XFCE 414 will come out Slackware 15. MX Linux stays in the top 3. Okay. Very good. MX Linux is good. Absolutely. This year, I think the so-called Linux phone will fail again. There won't be no big news about it, or you won't see it in stores again, in my opinion. I wish that wasn't true. I think we'll hear something from Canonical from Ubuntu. Major announcement. Yeah, I don't know about this Windows 11 desktop and package updates. Windows Pushback 2020. This is actually day 3 of my Windows experiment. No Linux for me, or no video production in Linux for 30 days. This is my 3rd day using Windows 10. So far, so good. And my mouse works. Imagine that. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what. I don't really have any Windows predictions for this year. It's like somebody said it's more of a rolling OS, it seems, nowadays. I guess that's both good and bad. But so far, day 3, my experiment with just Windows, it seems stable. Oh, let's check my email. That's something else. All right. Right. Windows 11 doesn't exist because Microsoft said so. Yeah, that mouse lockup problem on Ubuntu is strange. I don't know. Maybe if I took that out and went to Ubuntu 18.04, the LTS, maybe I won't have the problem. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not on my production machine, so it's not that big of a deal, but I do like the look of Ubuntu anyway. Microsoft 365 for consumers. Okay. Caring for seniors during a snowstorm on the Weather Channel. Mhm. Absolutely. Turn on my ticker news reader, see what pops up here. So, dash to panel, yes, that's what I use. hmm I like that also. Let's see. New ransomware rakes in 4 million by adopting a big game hunting strategy. I'm in the wrong business. Interesting. Huh. I don't think ransomware is that much of an issue in Windows 10 unless you have a copy of Windows 10, but I don't think that's much of a problem anymore unless you're running an outdated OS. Majora release 19.0, okay. If we have any new people out there watching, please do stop by and say hello. That's what we are here for. Linux for Chromebooks may let Chromebook owners choose which distro to use. That's interesting. You know that you'll be able to soon dual boot on Chromebooks with Windows, on certain Chromebooks. Last year, Google wowed Linux geeks the world over with a feature that lets Chromebook users run desktop Linux apps, Chrome OS. Crostini, that's the feature. So interesting, yeah. There you go. Those of you who have Chromebooks, you'll have even more choice. Super Tux Kart's online multiplayer is ready for testing. Very good. GNOME reverts back to brown for folder icons. Brown, really? I don't know about that one, guys. Have I tried not using OBS on Windows? No, I haven't. Google Hangouts, of course, is web-based, David, so not yet. There's other apps that I've used in the past for screen recording. BB Flashback. There's actually a number of good freebies that work pretty good. OBS seems to be one of the most popular, full-featured. Maybe not for newbies, but it does work. Microsoft buys Canonical share. Kappa O. Omega says, what does a poll mean? A poll is where you can voice your opinion or your thoughts. So, for example, the question is, what are your predictions, Linux predictions for 2019? And I'll give this about a month. And when all of your thoughts and opinions are posted, I'll just take a pen and paper, write them down, and do a count of the poll conclusion. For example, a lot of you may predict the year of the Linux desktop. That's part of a poll. It's a basically a random sampling of the population of what they think. So, yuck. Micro Ubuntu. Maybe not. But yeah, I'll run this poll for about a month, about the same time I'm doing my No Linux for a month test, and we'll see how it goes. Somebody at CES, I feel my sanity draining away. Huh. Indestructible notepad works underwater. Oh? Okay. Why would you use a notepad underwater? Oh, because of water apps. Hello. Huawei fires employee arrested in Poland over alleged spying. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can use your iPad while scuba diving. Yeah. Why not? Is today's technology as cool as you predicted when you were young? Yeah, I think so. Windows Manage i3 is used for older computers and Linux. Uh-huh. Yes. 2019, the end of the free internet? I don't know about that. I actually need to call Comcast tomorrow. My bill went up like $7, and not sure why, so I'll have to check into that. Now, I am tempted to switch over to, DirecTV or Dish. They're offering great deals right now if I switch, but I don't know. I don't know about that. You'll know in 2 weeks, okay? I don't know, man. You have to pay to use it, yeah. 2 weeks to vote if we're going to hold websites liable for any content users created. That's debatable, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's go to some other news real quick. Again, the poll is, what are your Linux predictions for this year? So, tax links, yeah. Oh, here's a poll. Trump bears most blame for shutdown. No, really? But if it is the end of the free internet, free and open internet, I predict more open source alternatives. Why not? Zero net Tor, torrents, Mastodon. Okay. Let's see what else news we have here. Lawsuit says smartphones are too expensive because of Qualcomm. I don't know about that. Samsung unveils 219-inch TV called The Wall. There's The Wall. MeWe is the new Facebook. What's MeWe? That sounds like a kid's toy. Would you like to play MeWe? Is that for real, MeWe? I don't know. Let's see. Microsoft expects Windows 7's demise to drive a wave of laptop upgrades. Microsoft deactivated some Windows 7 PCs with an update. Boo. MeWe.com? Alright, I'll take a look. MeWe. No, I don't have to go Wii. Who takes in these names? That's the first thing I thought it was the toilet. MeWe. You have to be 16 years of age or older. Okay, it is here. MeWe. No ads, no spyware, no BS. Your private life is not for sale. Take the MeWe challenge. Yeah, it's great philosophy that we've talked about countless times last year, but MeWe? I don't know. Every time, I mean, if I use MeWe, I'll keep thinking about going to the bathroom. Anyway, all right, I'm going to wrap this up here in a few minutes on that note, because I really do have to take a potty break. MeWe. Okay. That counts you out, David? Okay. Okay, my friend just texted me. All right. WhatsApp, yeah. Let me text back my friend to meet him. And anyway. So, yeah, I might check out MeWe out of curiosity. It's a horrible name, in my opinion. I still like Family Book for a more private social network. I think Family Book sounds right. MeWe just sounds silly. But this is my opinion, guys. So, yeah, I guess DT's doing a stream. Yeah, gotta go there because I have to shovel my driveway. So meet a friend of mine and do all that fun stuff. So again, the poll is your Linux predictions for 2019. We'll run the poll for about a month at the same time as my No Linux challenge. MeWe, isn't that off Rick and Morty? I don't know. I mean, I may join it, try it out, and experiment. But I think it's a silly name. MeWe. Hey, I'm on MeWe. Oh, really? How long have you had that problem? Mew is a Pokemon. Ah, okay. Anyway, all right, last call for comments. I'm out of here. Again, thank you everybody for stopping by. If you missed yesterday's private chat, that is now public. You can watch it. We talked about Linux in Sweden and also why Facebook is not popular in Sweden. Interesting. All right. Yeah, DT is live soon. Very good. So have a good one, everybody. David, thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to check out some links below in the show notes. And yeah, we'll chat soon sometime. Don't know when. So, but if anybody else tries MeWe, let me know. Paul, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday morning, Paul. I think I got an email. So you did get the email from Patreon, but you missed it that way. Is that what it was? I thought that's what I read. If you're not getting the Patreon notices, then I'll have to send you an email through Gmail so you'll know when to jump on. Sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, we only had 2 people on. You know, these type of live shows, again, it's a hit and miss. So unless I can do them 5 days a week or so, where people at different time zones can have an opportunity to jump in. I'm working on it. I need about 200 supporters or a few sponsors, corporate sponsors. Maybe you're a corporate sponsor from Kroger. Why not? Or Black & Decker or Braun Shaver. It doesn't have to be technology. It could be all about food. Hi, Linux user 608. I need to jump off. So I think somebody said DT has a live stream, so go there. Wish I could afford to pay. Paul, you're a good man. Thank you. I'll find a way, somehow, some way. I don't know yet, but yeah, it's you know, we have over 10,000 people watching, so we need to find 200 steady, steady members. Cannolis, sure, sponsored by the Cannoli Company. The problem is I would gain weight. Yeah, maybe that would be a one-time sponsor, and then we'll move on. Unless they make diet cannolis. Would that taste right? Now, you mentioned diet food in an Italian. Forget about it. No diet. Anyway, I need to go to shovel snow. So yeah, the poll is, once again, your Linux predictions for 2019. The next private chat, Paul, will be why smart TVs are so cheap. That is it should be interesting. Yeah, TVs were cheap this past Christmas. Come on, everyone, $1 a month. Well, yeah, if we had a few folks give $1 a month out of the many viewers, yeah, that would work. That would work. Again, so again, check out the links below in the show notes if you would like to join us in the next private chat. If you would like to support the channel, there are different ways of doing it. If you have any other suggestions, I'm open for it. Yeah, I really didn't want to go to Patreon again, but you guys suggested it, so I'm back on there. If it's convenient, if not, there's PayPal. That's it. I have to go and shovel my driveway, meet my friend, and work off some of those cannolis.